All right, most hosts think the World Cup revenue comes from perfect photos. For 2026, it comes from what you do in the next 72 hours. So today is Friday, the 5th of December, and at 12 p.m. Eastern, the draw drops and the calendars clear in minutes. So we are tracking host city pricing and demand every week, and the operators who act before and drew in the draw routinely will see 2 to times more ADR. So in under 10 minutes, I'm going to give you the exact settings, the city dates, highlights, the countries that will take over certain markets, and we'll get a plug and play ad plan in place to fill your calendar. So stay to the end and I'll show you the quick changes that will land a 5-figure booking in literally 7 minutes after the draw. Let's protect your calendar so you don't get booked too cheap. So let's begin. It's not just international travelers. Millions of fans already live in the US, Canada, and Mexico, where the FIFA World Cup is taking place. These local fans will turn away matches into home games, especially around fan zones. Your job is simple. 1, protect your inventory before the draw, and 2, switch your listing and set up meta ads the moment the teams are announced. So I asked the team at Price Labs what they're seeing from their data. Here's the signals, and you can copy this to a T. So early bookings are showing corporates, media planners, big groups. So the big fan surge hits after the draw. So for example, we're noticing that Vancouver in Canada is booking really early. Miami at the moment is competing head to head with hotels. And Atlanta at the moment is peaking, especially around the semifinals of the World Cup. So what you need to do is copy these settings into your PMS word for word to grab the attention. What we're going to do is we're going to start high, especially on all of the match days in terms of pricing. And what we're going to do is then we're going to work it down the closer it gets. So for example, minimum stay. We're going to target 4 nights minimum stay, but we can work around 3 to 5 depending on when the dates land. What you don't want to do is you don't want to open up your calendar for arrivals on the day of game days because it's going to be carnage. And particularly, you want to make sure that all discounts are turned off for weekly and monthly bookings. Do that right now. Now, if you want to get cheeky, you can open a 1-night stay on the day of the game, but on that 1-night stay, put the price stupidly high. I'm talking $4,000-$5,000 because you will get people who will want to book just for the day and they will pay premium for it. What we're noticing is that people are looking to stay for more than 4, 5, 6. So if you can go and get people for 7 to 10 nights, phenomenal, because people will travel and they will stay in and around your area and take full advantage. We can use the AirDNA World Cup dashboard to keep up to date with what's happening. On the screen right now, you'll be able to see booked rate, available rate, demand occupancy. So what you need to do and what it is showing is to raise your base price. Now is the time to be confident. So if demand climbs, but the booking rate is flat, that means too many have stayed cheap. So you can move your band accordingly, up and down. The stage matters. So in the World Cup, you're going to have qualifying, then you're going to have the knockouts, semis, and the final. I'm going to show you very soon what the fixture lists are going to be and what dates are going to be in what cities. So on the screen now, you will see the host cities and every match day across June and July. These dates you must highlight and apply your rules to cover, especially when the game day is happening in the city. So for example, in Atlanta, you've got the 15th, the 18th, the 21st, the 24th, the 27th of June, plus the 1st, the 7th, and the 15th of July. But we've also got Boston and Dallas and Houston and Kansas and Los Angeles, Miami, New Jersey, Philadelphia, San Francisco Bay, and Seattle in the US. In Canada, we've got Toronto, we've got Vancouver, and we've also got 3 cities in Mexico as well. Even if you are not directly in these cities, but you are very, very close by, you need to be paying attention to this, because what is going to happen on these game days, you are going to have local people in these cities who will want to escape. So if you're, say, in a 2 to 3 hour drive of these cities, make sure that your pricing is ready to take advantage of the fact that there are going to be locals who will want to look to escape. Okay, so let's talk about the countries that you need to be paying attention to. There are certain countries over the past 10 years of FIFA World Cup, wherever it is in the world, whether it's South Africa, Brazil, Russia, Qatar, that just take over these cities because there are more affluent countries that have got more money to spend. And this is no different. So when the draw hits today at 12 p.m. Eastern, you need to be paying attention because there are certain countries that if they land in your city, you want to make sure that you are targeting. For example, Mexico, Colombia, Argentina and Brazil, these South American countries, they travel and they have traveled in the past. So, for example, if any of these hit your city on the certain date, make sure you're ready. Also as well from Europe, you're going to have England and Germany. They, again, affluent travelers, and they are fast to book based on previous booking trends. Also keep an eye open on Portugal, and also as well, the lesser known countries, the people that are also already in the United States. There's a large population of people from Cape Verde, Iran and Haiti already in and around Miami, Boston, LA, Toronto. So take advantage of the fact. What you want to be able to do is make sure that your listing is compatible and ready for these bookings. So for example, if you've got somebody that is booking from, say, France or Germany and they're coming to your city, you can be flexible with your listing and make sure that you can have it known that you are ready for the France national team to come to your city. Amend your listing accordingly and amend the copy. So let's give you a little playbook. This is literally your checklist for the next 72 hours and it starts now. Hopefully you are catching this video before 12 p.m. Eastern today because this is what we need to do. So number one, we have to make sure that our pricing is ridiculously high on these game days. So go to your calendar, look at where your properties are, and if it's coming to your city, make sure your price is up. Go and look at Price Labs, go and look at AirDNA, chat to your revenue manager if you have one, and make sure you are not short-sighted on this. Minimum stays, you want to be looking between 3 to 5 nights. If you are going to open up for one night stays on game days, put it ridiculously high. Make sure all discounts are turned off, especially for week stays, because people will grab it and you do not want to be discounting this yet. What you want to be doing on your listing as well is taking advantage of the fact that you've got all these pictures. So show in maybe picture 5 how close you are away from the stadium, how close you are away from the fan zone. Okay, you can use ChatGPT, take a picture, showcase how far your properties are. What you want to be doing as well is changing out your copy. So for example, in your copy of your Airbnb listing, you can put, let's just say France. So France in Atlanta, 10-minute walk to the fan zone, 20-minute walk to the stadium. It sleeps 10, 16, 12. And also as well, think about the incentives. So offer a late checkout. For example, if it's a game day, finishes really late, people are obviously going to be enjoying themselves. Offer that late checkout option and make sure it be known on your listing to grab the attention of the people that will be looking. What you need to be doing throughout the day is keep checking your comps. So look at AirDNA, look at Price Labs, see how the bookings are happening in real time. So if your views are spiking, and check your results for this, but no bookings, that means that your floor is too low for perceived availability. So you could look to raise it between 10 to 15%. Again, always revert back to AirDNA, Price Labs, Beyond, whoever you're using to help you with this. And if any booking comes in with a company email, or if it looks like it is business booking, contact them immediately. Companies will look to get booked in for a longer amount of time, and they will look to arrive not in June, but maybe May or April. Soon as they book, get in contact with them directly via email or phone and ask them the simple question, are you coming for the World Cup? Anything else we can help? And if you've got more than one property, just say, hey, we've got more properties that we can help you fill. Do you need this? So let's just say that now is the 6th of December. The draw has been made. What to do for the next couple of days. So we have to make your listing World Cup ready. So again, go into your PMS, open your Airbnb app, your booking.com, etc. You want to update your listing. Talk about, again, how close you are to the fan zones, let everybody know how much you sleep, let everybody know about the late checkout. What you want to be doing is you want to be really describing what it is like to stay at your property and how you are adapting and opening up for the World Cup. Talk about the amenities, talk about all the things that you're doing. The photo order that you have is going to be key for this one. I really do advise in the first 5 pictures, you go and get creative with Canva, ChatGPT, Google Gemini, and create an image that shows exactly where your property is in relation to the fan zones and the stadium and downtown. The more that you can do that now, especially in this first 72 hours, is going to be everything, because as soon as those draws and those dates are announced, your future potential guests will be heading to your listing sites. They'll be heading to social media. They'll be trying to find places to book. If you can stand out from the rest, then you will be the ones that get booked. All right, so now it's the 8th of December. Between the 8th of December and the 1st of January, this is where we can tap into Meta ads and Google ads as well. So what we would like for you to do to take full advantage of this and to stay front of mind is you're going to set up a Meta ads campaign. So for those who don't know, Meta ads is Facebook and Instagram. This will be where your future potential guest will be looking. You can go and create an ad campaign that speaks specifically to your future potential guests in the country that you want to target. So let's just say Germany is coming to your town. Let's say you're in LA, right? Germany is coming. You can set up ads and you can target them to be in Germany only. You can utilize ChatGPT to turn the copy into German, and you can create the copy and the image to speak to the German football fan who could be potentially coming to Los Angeles for the World Cup. By specifically targeting a minute location, for example, Germany, instead of all of the world, the cost will be a lot less. All you are looking to do is to get traffic to your website. You want to get traffic to your direct booking website from these fans that are looking to come to your area. So again, go into Meta ads, set the audience up for this country specifically, make sure that you adapt it for the language that the majority speak, whether it's German, Spanish, French, etc., and specifically say about the properties and what you have to offer. How can you help them? By doing so and grabbing the attention with a good image or video or reel that you can put together very easily with AI or just your own skills, putting it in front of these fans will get the right people in front of you. And then once you've set this up, you can do retargeting. So for example, for 30 days, 60 days, 180 days, anybody that's visited your website, engaged in your ads, engaged with your profile, you can set up retargeting ads to get in front of them. You've got an amazing opportunity between, I would say, the 8th of December to the 1st of January to do the first part of this. And then from the next part, from the 1st of January all the way up until the 1st of April, you can do so more. A lot of people don't realize that not every single team has been decided for the FIFA World Cup. There is still 6 more teams that will be decided in March when they do the playoff games. That is where you're going to have countries like Ireland, like Italy, for example, that haven't yet been announced that will, if they win their qualifying games, they will be there as well. So you can run these campaigns up until April that will get a ton of attention. Obviously, then it all comes down to how good your direct booking website is. If you haven't got a direct booking website that you feel confident with, click on the link in the description below. You can speak to our team and we can help you get going with a direct booking website that works in about 35 days. Okay, so let's finish off this video. Let's have a very simple recap of what you need to do starting from now. Before 12 p.m. Eastern, what you need to do is you need to protect your dates. Go and make sure that your minimum stay is higher. If you are going to do one night stays, especially around the dates of the games, put the price really high up. What you need to do is you need to be checking your price, checking what the market is doing pretty much every couple of hours on AirDNA Price Labs in your area and adjust your rate accordingly. From the 8th of December, then you can set up your Meta ads to go to target fans and to get people onto your website, and just keep on looking at this. This is a fantastic opportunity to get really high booking values from people that are looking to travel right now. This is different from any other sport and occasion or any other event that could be coming to your town, because your future potential guests are going to be booking in the next 24 hours to the next 72 hours. And if you act earliest and if you act first, you will get the biggest wins. This is over to you. I am going to be live on social media all the way throughout today. I'm going to be doing a special live video on Monday, the 8th of December, where we're going to be speaking with some of the biggest experts to making sure that you're all good. But throwing it over to you. In the comment section, please let us know what you're doing, how you're preparing, and what questions that you have when it comes to the FIFA World Cup. This is the opportunity for you to ask questions that I will then pass on to the experts and help myself if I can. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share this video with so many other hosts that you want to help get more bookings, and I'll see you in the next video.